Randy Orton RKO's Nick Aldis. So the whole promo started off with Randy Orton coming out to the ring, which, you know, it was pretty cool to have. And I kind of like that. I want to see more of that. I want to see more of the GMs kind of arguing back and forth. I feel that's an actual pretty cool concept. They were doing that with Stephanie and Eric Bischoff back in the days also, and Eric Bischoff and Teddy Long for a little bit, but it was more so with, you know, Stephanie and Eric for like the first couple of months when the brand split was actually initiated, and like they were kind of fighting over draft picks and stuff like that. I want to see more of that, but if you're gonna do more of that, also you have to, you know, make the brand split a legitimate thing. If you can't do that, then don't even bother having these arguments with the GMs and whatnot. But they came out and they were kind of fighting and vying for Randy Orton to kind of sign for their company, sign for their brand, if you will. Which, by the way, I actually read on the news, you know, some of the wrestling news websites. I heard that Adam Pearce, his actual position that you see on television with him being the GM, that's actually exactly what he does in real life. That GM thing, you know, his GM position for Raw is an actual shoot. He's a producer, but his producer roles are very akin to what you see on television. Apparently, that's what I heard somewhere on some wrestling news website. Who cares? You guys aren't here to hear that. What you are here to hear is what happened during this whole promo segment. So you had Paul Heyman come out. He's exclaiming about, you know, him, you know, Randy Orton should sign with Raw because he doesn't want to deal with the bloodline, which is stupid because why even do that? You would think at this point that some of the heels and baby faces will kind of learn before going out of their way to put themselves in the position to kind of, you know, and they do this all the time. People say, I know I heard Solomon say dumb babyface syndrome, but what about dumb heel syndrome, right? When you put yourselves into a position to make the babyface actually come after you, why do that? You didn't have to do that. You could have let Randy Orton sit there, and maybe he still would have picked, you know, Roman Reigns, because maybe he would have thought to himself, well, Roman is an actual star, so why the hell would I not go with Roman Reigns? You know, he's the one with the real championship belt. Why would I go with the secondary championship belt and Seth Rollins? Maybe he would have said that, or maybe he would have said, hey man, my back hurts, I'm already on Raw, I'm used to it, maybe I just want to sit back and chill on Raw because, hey, I might have an easier time beating someone like a Seth Rollins versus beating someone like a Roman Reigns. Who knows? But you took that championship, or that championship botch, you took that chance away from him when you came out here and essentially kind of picked the fight with him and kind of like, you know, hey, you're gonna come and you're gonna actually do what I want you to do on it. Essentially, that's what you kind of did. You know, you kind of did that, Paul. And what happened? The rest of the Bloodline came out, which is a tag team essentially. He disposed of Solo Sikoa. He disposed, well, actually, he kind of got jumped a little bit, and then LA Knight came out to help him out. So there you go for your future tag team match. Probably next week at that tribute of the Cheap Show. Eventually, he took Jimmy Uso, hit him with a, you know, draping DDT, and he disposed of him, hit him with an RKO, and then he had both of the contracts in his hand. He asked for the contracts from Nick Aldis. He asked for a contract from Adam Pearce. He kind of weighed his options, which was obviously what he was going to do. Threw the Raw contract out of the ring, and then he signed the freaking SmackDown contract, which is awesome. Yay! Throw babies up in the air. Don't throw your babies up in the air. Don't do that. I don't know. Why is that even a figure of speech? That's so stupid. Like, why would you throw your babies up in the air? You're gonna kill. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Whatever plane comes. Okay, whatever. Stop, Devontae. Eventually, Nick Aldis comes in the ring and he's like, yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. He's the best. Yeah. Yes. We got him, King. Yes. Yo, Randy, come here. Let me raise your arm. I'm like, yes. And he raises Randy Orton's arm up. He's like, yes. And then Randy Orton's like, yes. RKO. Dumbass nigga. And he hits him with an RKO and he lays out Adam Pearce. No, wait. Nick Aldis. No, wait. Eric Bischoff. No, I said it right the first time. It was Nick Aldis. Which makes me think to myself a little bit of a theory. I have a theory. Is there going to be like a little bit of a dispute with Nick Aldis? You know, is it going to have a little bit of a heel turn for Nick Aldis? Is Nick Aldis going to be the kind of person that's going to screw over Randy Orton because you kind of need a baby face and a heel thing going on with these general managers? Kind of akin to, you know, like an Eric Bischoff and a Stephanie McMahon. Is Nick Aldis going to make Randy Orton's life a living hell? Will we get Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton in the future? I don't know, but this is a nice way to start it off, and I'm very curious as to what the path is going to be going forward with all this, because Nick Aldis can also be a guy who can line up with the bloodline. Let me kind of throw a little bit of caveats your way. You scratch my back, I scratch your back type of deal. Who knows? But if you want to hear the rest of the review, come back to the show.